Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Cop Heights of Anfield with your boy Tone. Hope you guys are doing well. I know that you guys are getting prepped for the Fulham game today, and hopefully we can get a result. And I did say that Gakpo will start, didn't I? This manager. Anyway, what I wanted to do was a little bit of a touch point on Andy Robertson, which I kind of did in my previous video, but I just wanted to kind of do a specific video on Robbo. But before I get into that, obviously, please make sure that that you like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Put comments in there. Tell us some ideas, things you want to do. Our own Scott from Cop Heights of Anfield is doing a half marathon for the British Heart Foundation, so give him that support as well. The link for the Revolut to join our community is going to be in the video description as well. Please, guys, obviously, the more eyes we get on this, the more people can actually benefit from this, from these videos, and hope we get something out of it. So, yeah, let's talk about it. It's a sad one, right? So Liverpool have confirmed that Andy Robertson will leave Anfield at the end of the season with 9 years under his belt, which included blood, sweat and thunder from the left-back position. And that is coming to an end, unfortunately, for us. So look, Robbo came from Hull with probably not the hype that we would probably give him if, say, for example, he was a superstar, right? It was almost like, why this guy? Who is he? You know, okay, it was very little money that we paid. I think it was like 8 million or something for that. But yeah, he wasn't the finished article. He was just somebody, I suppose, that's kind of came and made his backup and tried to be part of the squad going forward. But whilst he had that sort of small profile, he left us speechless. For his entire career, he actually became the heartbeat of what Klopp built and typified exactly what Klopp wanted us to do as a team going forward. And I think most of you guys have seen when he played against Manchester City that I think he pressed 3 or 4 players in that one game, went all the way from back in defence all the way through to the goalkeeper. And you could see the smile on Klopp's face. But what it did do, it put the mark of what all the players had to do under Klopp's system. He was an overlapping winger as well, where he put in shift after shift, and he never hid. Now this season, Kirkers has taken the shirt, and Rob has accepted that like an ultimate professional that he is. He's only had 6 Prem starts, but still with 31 games and 0 complaints. Now the rumours are hot with him. Tottenham are leading the race to take him on a free, but only if they do get relegated. So wouldn't want to see him go to Tottenham really in a relegated team, to be fair. You know, if they still stay up, maybe so. But I don't think that's probably the right move for him. That's just my personal opinion. But Tottenham are leading a race to take him. And Tottenham, to be fair, could do with somebody like Robbo, where he's a leader and he's a natural winner. And for them, he probably ticks all the boxes as far as Spurs are concerned, if they are to get kind of relegated. But look, we don't know what's going to happen. But one thing I can tell you for certain, that us as fans, Anfield, the world over, will give Robbo the send-off that he absolutely deserves. Obviously, when the time comes for us to do that. But he is an ultimate Liverpool legend, and he actually represented a little bit more for me, because if you guys can remember back in the day when we had the sort of Scottish contingent of like the Dalglish of this world, and I can't think of Anna Hansen, those Stevie Nicol, these types of players. He's kind of cut from the same cloth, if you guys would remember that. And we probably didn't realise it until I'm actually talking about it right now. But he would have been in a Dalglish team absolutely brilliant for us back then, and like he was now. And you can see that in his game that it's probably not as high intensity as it was, and the age is getting to him a little bit. But we've got a lot to thank him for bringing us so much to this club under the Klopp era. I mean, he's a multiple champion, right? Two Premier League championships under his belt, with Champions League in there, and FA Cup and League Cup. He's completed the set. And for a guy that came in a little bit under the radar and low profile and all these different things, and a really good friend to Mo Salah, it's just been brilliant. It's just been fantastic to watch him, and I wish the guy all the best in the world. In fact, I'd love to see him still play top of his game, maybe in a different league elsewhere. Maybe in Scotland he might be an absolute revelation, and maybe that's probably something he's thinking about. But like I said earlier, that perhaps we might see him in a shirt of Tottenham. We'll see what happens with that. But look, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think we should try and keep him? I mean, it's still, I know he's obviously said he's going to leave and everything, but should we have done more to kind of keep him? Do you think it's the right time that he goes? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Drop in your comments and do let us know. So I just wanted to kind of cover off that, guys. And yeah, it's an end of an era for another one of our greats, and he'll be sorely missed. But I'll tell you one thing: he won't walk alone.